Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to kind of blend a couple of education moments that are they're related, but I'm not sure that we approach them as related. So today's education moment is called Best Asks. Mark, I didn't grab a thing. Sorry. What's that? No, it's okay. Just flip it. Yeah. Thank you. So a couple weeks ago, I talked about the one-to-one best practices and filling out the one-to-one completely. And something I've noticed in doing one-to-ones over the years, and even most recently in the last month or two, is sometimes you get to the best customer worksheet and we're not sure what to put here. Now, this used to say last customer, but some of your last 10 may not have been your favorite ones to work with. Do you all have like your favorite kind of client and referral to get? And you have some that are more challenging? Like, you can admit it, we're in the privacy of our meeting. Like, there's some customers that are just more challenging than others. So filling this out completely does a number of things. Number one, in your one-to-one, this paints a picture for me of what you're looking for. Just like when Mark Garza is going to go investigate something, he's asking you to paint a picture of what he should be looking for, what he should be listening for, and what to keep his eyes out for, right? That's a DC Duff analogy, right, Mark? Sure. Okay, not really, but I don't want to embarrass you publicly. So when we are looking at this, it's how well can we describe what it is that we want more of. Now, when you go to the next slide, Mark, we sometimes have a problem with this. And I pulled this out from the archive all the way from October of last year when I talked about building your referral and what we call the LCD in BNI, or in anything, which is the lowest common denominator, or in BNI, is the little chunk of detail. So what I'm hoping to do today is to get your mind stirred a little bit and go back to looking at your best 10 customers worksheet, who you really like, why you like them, are they profitable and lucrative for you, are they just easy to get along with, did you have fun doing work with them? There's jobs where I have a lot more fun than others, where it's less arduous and tedious, but then I have a lot of fun making the creative project we're making in video space. And so when we are doing our one-to-ones, I'm talking to you with specificity and detail, so I'm priming your mind and your attention towards what I want to have come towards me, but I'm also doing that in my 45-second ask every week. Now, in my one-to-one, I have a lot more time to describe things to you, but in my 45-second ask, it kind of has to be precise, because I need to be able to communicate something really clearly to you quickly and effectively in the hopes that I'll get a referral out of coming to the meeting and asking for it. So we do that by listing specific products or services, having selected target markets, talking about particular benefits, and listing any qualifications as a professional we might need to have in order to earn and garner that referral that we want to have. So going back to the previous education moment that had this, it's about the sum of the parts is what makes you a good fit for somebody. Next slide, Mark. So if you're doing business-to-business referral asking, this is the funnel for how you build an ask. So you build it by industry, type of company, company name and location, department, title and name, and ask. So, and then when I do my ask in my 45 seconds, I'm going to ask on the way up. I'm looking to meet Andrew Plummer, who is the such and such in this department at Trifecta IT, who does IT services in all business spaces or whatever. Does that make sense? Yes. Now, this same formula fits inside 2 slides ago in your best 10 customers. You see the connection there? I know it might seem super obvious, and I don't want to be elementary, but it is really easy to do if we can just kind of fit those 2 pieces together. So go to the next slide, Mark. And this is our business to consumer funnel. Product or service, what kind of person needs this? Who might we know? Who is that person? And then your ask, same thing. You build it kind of this way, and then you ask for it this way. I'm looking for so-and-so who might know this kind of person, and they need this product or service I have because of this reason, and then this is what we do to solve their problem. And so the point here is that some businesses put some business landmines in place. So like literally things that we're gonna trip on or fall upon just by going through our week, whether it's in our office, in our customer database, in our interactions throughout town, and by weaving these things together inside the one-to-one worksheet and then developing them to also bring to the meeting, you've given yourself 10 opportunities in the one-to-one worksheet when you're doing a meeting with like me or with each other, but that's 10 weeks of asks you can bring in here too. So sometimes I know I struggle with, okay, I had this kind of thing happen, I should ask for more of that, I really like that. But then I need to think both ways. I need to think bi-directionally about that. If I had a really good customer experience 2 weeks ago that I want more of, that needs to make its way onto my one-to-one worksheet. And then anything that's on my one-to-one worksheet needs to weave its way into my asks And by doing quality last 10 customers or best 10 customers on your one-to-one worksheet, you built yourself 10 asks if you can whittle it down to the 45-second part for bringing it here to BNI. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so if you notice, I've gone back to a lot of the fundamentals the last couple of weeks because, again, we're turning the corner of ending summer, coming into the fall. A lot of us have quarterly or semi-annual and annual goals we're trying to hit in our business and inside BNI as well. So this kind of course of going back to and returning to things that's just kind of proven and have stood the test of time is kind of the pace we're going to keep for the next couple of weeks until we have leadership team transition again. So that when we are doing this and we're looking at Power of One and we're talking about effectiveness inside the chapter as members, we're getting the maximum and the most out of our chapter membership for ourselves, but also for one another. So I will put this summary video up today and send it out to our list in case you want to go back and see the funnels. Anyone who has had MSP in the last year, you probably are recognizing the funnel, the funnels. If you have not done MSP in the last year, Member Success Program, this is part of your training, where they talk about how to build your ask for your weekly meeting, and there's like a framework for structuring that. If anyone wants personalized help with this, I'd be happy to help you, either during our one-to-one or to separate occasions so I can help you get maximum output from your 45-second asks and your one-to-ones. Thanks, back to you, Mark.